Passing the rock is a phrase used to describe when a teammate passes the ball in order to get it to the basket. If the player whom the ball is passed to successfully puts the ball in the basket, it's then called an assist. I'm a huge basketball fan as I love the competitive dynamics and the amount of teamwork that goes into the game. But in order to be successful, you have to work with a team and not only improve your craft, but your teammates' craft as well. And when I do this, I want you guys to say, pass the rock, okay? You guys do that for me? Yeah. Pass the rock. Thank you. So, as a freshman, pretty much my learning journey began with a concrete will to make change from the ideation of students to how to properly approach adjusting to a culture. And so I was introduced to two facets that had a huge potential but no team functionality. UIF and Entrepreneurship Society were two brand new organizations vetted in creating student entrepreneurs and making change makers. Jamie had created a makerspace on campus that was a great start to introducing the idea fellows, a great idea with a great cause, but was unsuccessful as his makerspace was sabotaged. E-Society experienced similar, as I remember, interactive posters that were created to give students a voice all around the campus, but were taken down. And so what I noticed was that Jamie didn't have a team. He didn't have the right supporters by his side, just like LeBron James in the 07 finals, to make that change. What he needed was people to... So, in order to make that efficient and effective, I want to be a part of the team that would be able to see these initiatives through before the buzzer had sounded. Jamie graduated and moved on to new endeavors, and his time had come to an end. But like when LeBron moved to Miami, he found a team that he could pass the rock. Exactly. And so he made sure that he had a better chance of achieving his goals by working with others that believed in the same end goal. I'm not saying you have to change teams, but you have to understand that you might have a limited time to believe in what you can actually accomplish. I rose to the challenge, and I was able to become a part of UIF, Student Government Association, and Entrepreneurship Society, because these were three entities I knew would work with a creative and diligent group with similar end goals, but I could also teach my peers how to pass the rock. And I could also pass the rock to them as well. And so I ended up being a part of University Innovation Fellows, where we were able to create a substantial change. Some of the end goals like Jamie had created that makerspace, we were able to put on my president's desk and say, this is something we need change. And this was something that, as of now, we're working on getting that space created. I was also able to work with Student Government Association, where there was two things I really wanted to see done, which was increasing dining hall hours and the gym hours, which was a major change that we were able to get accomplished. And I am so thankful that I was able to do that. And so, in the end, what I want you guys to help me with is how to pass the rock. And so by passing the rock, you then can be like LeBron James when he went to Miami and win championships, because unless you pass the rock, you're never going to be able to get to your end goals. And so my final thing I want to leave you guys with is that the teamwork makes the dream work. And without a team, you will never be able to accomplish what you really want to be able to do. And that's why we have to assist others in our end goals. Thank you very much.